know, the things that gave you guys problems with the Bruins last year, that game there were what? I mean, obviously that second half really jumps out.
Yeah, we played really well, and then they went to zone. They were really big, and we had a really bad shooting night. I think we were 3 for 27. They went on a 29. 2 for 27. They went on a 29-1 run to end the game, but you know, just sometimes you have those shooting nights. We had a tough time attacking it, and you got to make shots, and we didn't.
Just how difficult is it to deal with their size? I mean, obviously they seem to be one of the tallest teams in the NFL.
They got a lot of size, they got a lot of athleticism, they got a lot of talent, and it's always difficult. You know, they've got long athletic players, hard to score against them. They've got Moses Brown, who's as good a shot blocker and athletic a big guy as there is in the country. And the biggest thing with shot blockers, you got to get into their body. You know, you can't. It's like surfing a big wave. You know, when you learn how to start surfing, they teach you like never. You know, you see a wave coming, you don't never swim away from it because the current's taking you in there. You got to go toward it, and that goes back to the same thing with shot blockers: is you've got to be able to play aggressive, go to the basket, and you know, you have to be the aggressor.
After taking a look at the film, what were you most happy with, and what's that you need to work on?
I thought, you know, we're trying to share the ball, and I'm really happy about that. Like some of our turnovers were guys trying to make some passes to guys. They were just trying to hit grand slams rather than singles. And you know, I think sometimes when you have the hype in the game and the excitement, you get a little. You try to, you know, make too big of a home run pass. I think our defense was really good. I was really happy about that, and I was really happy the way that we rebounded the ball. I mean, we showed a lot of toughness, I felt, against a really good team, and we're going to have to carry those things on to tomorrow.
So the message if against a shot blocker is to go at it, right?
Oh yeah, got to get into his body.
But then is there some temperance in terms of be patient and wait?
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm not saying don't be patient and wait or trying to get a good shot, but when you're in there against a shot blocker, the key is you got to get into the body. You have weak side shot blockers and you have on the ball shot blockers. Weak side shot blockers, all you got to do is get it over them, and then you have great offensive rebounding position. And if you're going in against them one-on-one, you got to get into their body. You know, use your moves and make it very difficult, you know, to block a shot, and can get guys in foul trouble as well.
You mentioned the rebounding. Did you see a difference in the way you attack the boards against USC?
I just think it's 5 guys committed to staying in the paint, and it's a mindset. You know, you work on it just like we work on the one more. You have drills to do it. You know, we focused on sending certain guys to the offensive glass, and I think we got 2 or 3 threes of our 3-pointers were off offensive rebounds, which are huge plays, and so those extra possessions are huge, especially in conference play.
How tough is that to get 5 guys, especially on the glass, especially since you guys are trying to run people off 3-point?
You know, it's hard, and you know what it becomes we use multiple effort mentality. So, you know, we're over there, you know, closing out. They hit a shot. We can't think run out. We got to think get back in the paint. A lot of long shots equal long rebounds, and so you got to get back to your positions, especially in the zone. And we're not great at it yet, but we're getting better at it, and that's the key. Multiple effort mentality. That's the key to that.
Noah was just so physical, so tough,
yep.
Rebounding, and just had an attitude. With that kind of a game, he hadn't had it in a while. How big was that for him to have a game like that going forward?
I think it was great, and you know, we've been going to them all year. Some teams you know, try to defend it certain ways, but we've been. If you remember Vancouver, he got a steady diet of Rawlings or whatever the heck balls, Nike balls at him, but. You know, to have him have a great game like that was huge. And the thing that I was most impressed about Noah wasn't even the scoring part, because we know he can do that. He made a great block when they went high-low. His energy, he got deflections, he got steals. That's what I loved about it. He was unbelievable on the rebounding aspect. Those are the things that you can control night in and night out, and that's where I was really impressed with him. We know he can score against the best of them.
Rebounds are great, but the second chance points really showed true. I think it was 24 to 10. How big of an impact did that make? Not just getting rebounds, but actually benefiting from it.
It's huge. I mean, I've been part of teams where you got a lot of offensive rebounds, but you didn't have a lot of production out of it. You know, Nas had a couple where he went up there, looked like he was on an elevator, like he was just whoop. He was, you know, pulling them down. We were just active that way, and huge part of the game. It's just another way that you can generate points as long as you're not getting hurt in transition. It's a great thing.
How hard is it to teach a team that, the importance of the second half chances? Is that something that, as you've coached, how hard is that? Or do some teams just pick it up? It's an instinct thing?
I think it's the same type of thing. Certain guys have a nose for the ball. Certain guys are, they just know, they see it differently and they can go after it. And then it goes back to, it's part of coaching, what your philosophy is. Virginia is one of the best teams in the country, and they don't send anybody to the offensive glass. Their whole thing is, if we get everybody back, you've got to play against our half court. So whatever where focus goes, energy grows. And so what do you focus in on the team? What are the most important things for you and your program? And so, sometimes we send 3, sometimes we send 2, sometimes we send 1, sometimes we send none. It's all going to go based on what our strategy for that game is going to be.
200 tickets left for tomorrow.
I'm buying them. We got to get them. Listen, it's for the fans out there, everybody who came out there, it's a big thing. The crowd. We were talking about the USC game, and it got so loud. And it's just so great for the players, the fans, the experience, TV, recruiting, the whole 9 yards. The dog pack was incredible, and I think it's going to be a great college basketball game. And what would you rather do on a Saturday at 1 rather than being at Heck Ed, Alaska Airlines Arena, watching 2 great programs go head to head? I mean, it's going to be an awesome game.
When it gets that loud, do you go like with the silent count?
I do it, and I kind of go like, okay, we're going to have a great defensive stance right here. That was what, I don't know if you remember, the crowd was going great. They got the ball. Rakocevic, I think, makes a move or boat right, and Dom comes out of nowhere and blocks it on the side. Have you seen Dom ever block a shot like that? I was like, that's awesome, and that's what crowds do. It's and so to see our team respond, it's a huge part of successful programs, and for all the fans that coming out, it's huge, and we need those 200 extra people. Got to come.
Even with the Saturday for people in the city that are natives of Seattle, not having a professional basketball team and being kind of the main basketball program, does that sort of offer any added benefits in recruiting, just the attention that comes to the program?
I think, but people it does. But I think people want to be part of winning programs. And, if you haven't seen us play, we're a fun team, play good defense, we share the ball, we've got depth, we've got athletes, we got shooting. Some kids that stayed really loyal to the program and stayed here when they could have left, and it's fun to see them having success and having a team that's 8-0 right now and playing well. I think it's a great, like I said, it's something I would like to do on a Saturday afternoon at 1. I can tell you that.
You were comfortable 8 deep. You look comfortable with 9 deep.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
How much difference does that make?
Makes a huge difference. It's all about energy, and I think the thing about being comfortable with 9 deep is like every one of those guys can impact the game, and we become different. I mean, we can go small, we can go big, we can go fast, we can go athletic. There's a lot of different options that way, and all the guys are playing well together. Different combinations. You see a lot of different lineups on there, and I'm a gut guy. We put a lot of those lineups together in practice and try to, there's a rhythm to it. And, to have that much depth and feel comfortable is something that's new to me, but it feels good when you can go that deep.
Hey, is there any change between the Bruins under Alford and kind of what they're doing now?
I think they're trying to play a little bit faster. They were playing a more man-to-man when Coach Alford was there. They were a lot more man-to-man. Got a really young team, but real talented. Coach Bartow seems to be playing more different defenses, trying to speed people up, pressing and 3-2 zone, 2-3 zone, 1-3-1 zone, trying to shake it up a little bit. They thrive in transition. I think the average shot attempts is in 14.8 seconds, which leads our league. So they're going to try to play faster. It should be a great game.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Go Dogs!